This is my story, this is my song, praising my Savior all the day long. This is my story, this is my song, praising my Savior all the day long.
This is my wife, high school graduation picture. Already been engaged for a year, and first date, she was 15, I was 17. We've been together ever since. So we spent 60 years together. An incredible person, without doubt, the most incredible person I've ever been around. Beautiful outside, beautiful inside. I was sitting in a Nazarene Sunday school. Our class had officers, president, vice president. My office was recorder. My job every Sunday was to take attendance. But one particular Sunday, they brought in a new young lady, 13, 14 years old. I'm sitting next to my best friend, Johnny Beach, and I says, Johnny, I'm gonna marry her. I don't know what you know about foster care. It can be fantastic, but it's often very, very ugly. She was with a couple that fought vigorously, and I mean blood and drinking and so on. On one evening, it got so bad that she crawled in the closet to get away from what was going on. Police came. Ambulance came and took the two away. They were both injured. Meanwhile, she's huddled down in a closet. No one knows she's there. She's not sure how long she was in that closet, probably a day maybe. And sobbing, fright, when a presence came to her, enveloped her, and said, I am here. You won't be alone again. Picture this. She was 6 years old, had never been to a church, probably had never even heard about Jesus. She knew who he was, but he knew her, and it changed her life. It didn't change circumstances because she was still caught up in that foster arena until an older sister had moved to Ohio and found her and brought her up to Ohio. There she met a young guy in a Nazarene church.
Blessed assurance, Jesus is mine. Oh, what a foretaste of glory divine, heir of salvation, purchase of God. We
married a few years later. She was 17 when she got married, I think. I was 20. Maybe she was 18. Maybe she's 18. Ended up having 3 wonderful children, 9 fantastic grandchildren, even a little great-grandson. We were just a family getting older by the day, but enjoying life. Church was a big part of it. We attended a congregational church in LaGrange, Illinois, a big church. I became chief usher, but she became chairman of the diaconate, which was the top position in the church. She was an incredible person. My wife developed a little tiny sore. And it got a little worse, so we went in and looked at it. It was a little fungus, just a little sore. But they knew what it was, and they said there's nothing to do about it. Come on. You should be able to handle this. No, we can't. So I read about it. Well, 3% of people who have this, as primarily women, develop a cancer. It got worse and worse. We went in and the doctor, they did a biopsy. They said it is cancer, but highly treatable. Okay, what do we do? Well, they told us we need to get chemo, and we did, and radiation, we did. But man, she just kept sliding. But she developed what they call brain fog due to the chemicals in chemotherapy. Don't worry about it. Once that's over, she'll come out of it. She didn't. It got worse and worse. And then finally, it got so bad that I one time was sitting over here and she was here, and I said, "Do you know who I am?" "Yes, you're the man that works here." So at that point, I realized that this brain fog was very serious.
Perfect submission, all is at rest. I am my Savior, am happy and blessed, watching and waiting, looking above. Filled with His goodness, lost in His love.
We brought her home from the hospital, put her in the bed right here. The day we brought her home, I tested positive for COVID. So I was quarantined upstairs while she was getting better, we thought, downstairs. She begins to slip and become, non-communicative. Maybe she understood what we were doing, I don't know. But at that point, she was beyond her ability to communicate with us. Until that last few days when the hospice chaplain was visiting, trying to help us as a family. My daughter Laura was holding one hand, I was holding another, and the hospice chaplain came in to visit with her, said a few things and prayed for us, and then said, "Would you like to sing?" My my dear granddaughter led us in Blessed Assurance, one of my wife's favorite songs. So we all I tried to sing, I'm not a singer. We all started to sing that song. Now, mind you, my wife has been unable to communicate with us for a week. Now this song is being sung, and as the chorus begins, she opens her eyes and she sings along with us. Her very last words on earth, very last, this is my story, this is my song, praising my Savior all the day long. 2 days later, she passed away.
This is my story. This is my song, praising my Savior all the day long. This is my story. This is my song, praising my Savior all the day long.
What does that all say? Well, it says that through this lady's life, that was an anchor for her. That was a bedrock for her. That was the ballast that kept her ship afloat. And now at the very end, that's what she says. On reflection of all this, I've come to the conclusion that we were together a long time, a loving relationship. I would have liked for her in her final thoughts to be thinking of me. She wasn't. She was thinking across those years to her Savior. That's comforting for me.
This is my story. This is my song, praising my Savior all the day long. This is my story. This is my song, praising my Savior all the day long.